Hello, I am Aidan, and you are the listener, and this is Switching to the Future, a lame short podcast where I discuss my current thoughts and the latest news for the Nintendo Switch 2 and other Nintendo products and services. Happy Friday! It's the 21st of February 2025, second to last episode of the month. This month has gone fast. And less than 40 days until the Switch 2 Direct. Yeah, that's right. Less than 40. As in, it's currently 6 PM UK as of recording this, so 40 days minus 4 hours, or 39 days and 20 hours to go. Or give or take an hour, because I think there's some confusion with daylight savings. Now let's get to business. Nothing too major is going on this week. This is going to be a short episode. No topic of the week. I'm done with the Nintendo Switch Online discussion, but there's stuff to rant about. So, Nintendo has a branch in Taiwan now. That's probably the least interesting news to the majority of viewers here. I think this is quite interesting though, because Nintendo's Hong Kong branch has always been involved with stuff in Taiwan as well as Hong Kong. I believe Nintendo's gonna move their branch in that region of the world to Taiwan. I'm not going to get into it. I just have a feeling they would, considering how everything is in Hong Kong. But other than that, here's the regular news. Nintendo Music got Street Pass Me Plaza's music this week. Specifically the menu music and the music for the first 3 games. Street Pass Quest 1, Street Pass Quest 2, also known as Find Me 1 and Find Me 2, and Puzzle Swap. No DLC music, and this is also the first 3DS music selection added to the service, as well as also the first acknowledgement of Street Pass from Nintendo in a good few years. I don't think this means anything other than music, and also the fact that Nintendo's holding off on adding DLC music, probably so they can add it later. Also, Nintendo Music drops on Tuesdays again, which last week seemed to be more of an anomaly than anything else. And the Nintendo Switch Online Classic Catalog's got nothing. I was honestly hoping for we'll do this in March. Maybe they'll announce something next week. Though I have my doubts for that as well. I'll get into that later. And now for an excuse to get out of the pitchforks. This is what I was saying about not the best news. Nintendo is killing off the Gold Points service on March 25th. This means no more discounts. I mean, it's angering. Having the best loyalty program of every console manufacturer, and now having something worse than PlayStation Stars. Well, at least we've got probably more than 2 decades value out of the... Well, that's then not what you'd get out of PlayStation Stars, so... Yay. But, it's not good news. Though I should say a couple of things. You'll still earn points if you take part in a promotion that Nintendo offers gold points in. Something happens and Nintendo gives you gold points at their own discretion. You purchase and redeem points for a physical game released before March 25th. If it's a European game, that means you'll have until March 25th, 2027 to redeem remaining points in their last games, and the death of the service completely on March 25th, 2028. And digital game releases that were purchased or pre-ordered before March 25th will still provide gold points. But if you buy an older game that was released within the usual cartridge window for gold points, say Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition, if you're to buy that on the 26th of March, you wouldn't get points. But if you bought it before the service shut down, you would get points. But if it's physical, you'd have until 2026 or 2027. Bit complicated, but yeah. Nintendo's killing off the discounts. Service will be completely dead by 2028, unless Nintendo awards points at their own discretion in the future. Also, Nintendo Switch Online game vouchers will not be supported by Nintendo Switch 2 exclusive software. What do I say about this? I say Nintendo is pulling a fast one with that. Why would you not announce that when you announced the console? Though, to be honest, it is your own fault to buy this thinking, I might be able to buy this in the future. Nintendo does not promise to add anything to the game voucher program before it's added or the game is announced. They could easily not put games like Metroid Prime 4 on the program if they didn't want it there. So, yeah. And finally, Pokemon Presents is on the 27th of February. Do not expect classic games to be announced for Nintendo Switch Online. Unless it's any leftover Nintendo 64 or puzzle games for the Game Boy systems. Why is that? Because the Pokemon Company, they ain't just gonna give you all the classic Pokemon games for having a base Nintendo Switch Online subscription tier. Let alone even transfer them. No. That'd be way too generous. The games are in much high demand. I mean, look at the resale value. They're probably going to end up, if ever, re-releasing the games for a stupidly large fee. So don't get your hopes up. Also, don't really get your hopes up for Nintendo announcing anything outside of Pokemon-related stuff next week, as they never do a Direct on the same week as a Pokemon presentation, and they're not doing a dual Direct. So, yeah. Chances are this time next month I'm going to be like, oh, this is just like June 2023 again. Major games out. Nothing seems to be heading anytime soon-ish. And we only know the release date of one other game, and Metroid Prime 4 is just floating ever further away. Though, of course, in April it'll all be like, yeah, woo, this is coming out soon, Mario Kart 9, new 3D Mario, and maybe some other stuff. And then again, I can't even guarantee a new 3D Mario, so. But yeah. Topic of the week 10, not this week, like I stated earlier. This is just, I'll do something for March. I have ideas for March. In fact, you know what, I'm feeling generous. I'm going to give you my current titles for everything in March. Actually, I do have something planned for the 28th. Completely forgot about this. People getting a Switch as of late and why. Coming next week. 7th of March. And so we're less than a month away. 14th of March. And so we're less than 20 days away. 21st of March. And so we're 12 days away. 28th of March. And so this is it. And 4th of April, thoughts on it all. Or thoughts on the console first, or then the games. It's dependent. But yeah, there is stuff in the pipeline. It'll mostly be me just, giving my thoughts, oh, I'm really nervous, or I can't believe it. This is the end. Well, hey. Still got another month and a week before I can start crying, so. I'm Aiden and you're a listener. Thank you for listening over the last 10 or so minutes. Have a good day, week, night, month, whatever. And goodbye once again.